All right, everybody. Hope you are ready for a good race here tonight. We're here with the SoMo Racing League's TopCityTravel.com Xfinity Series. Tonight is the championship race. We have 4 drivers going to race it out here tonight for the championship. You got Adam Baker in the number 48, Shane Papala in the number 89, Jay Felton in the number 9, and Lupa Gonzalez in the 53. The series was brought to you this year by TopCityTravel.com. Tonight's race is being brought to you by United Real Estate. So hopefully it's going to be pretty good. Wingnut was here with me. He's having some kind of connection issues. He dropped out. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in time or sometime during the race. But we'll do the best we can. These guys are getting ready to go to qualify right now, and we'll bring up the qualify grid in a minute. But this is the United Real Estate Homestead Miami Championship 4. Oh, I'm here. I was saying I hear some background noise. Wondering where it was coming from. There we go. All right, let's see who is out here first taking a qualify lap. Let's go with Adam Baker. First driver out on the track tonight. One of the drivers that are in the final run here in the chase. Adam got locked in with a win. Shane Papala also got locked in with a win. And then Jay Felton, the number 89, and Lupa Gonzalez got themselves in on points. We'll see what kind of time Adam gets across here. We'll jump inside with Adam, take a lap around, see what the track looks like. Couple of newer names out here tonight too. See if they're gonna take the field or not. Ooh, Adam Baker going to the top. Braden Johnson, Jeff Glockner. Let's take a ride with Shane Papala right now in third. See where Jay Felton ends up. Jay Felton running that Tabasco, trying to put some heat in the track, I guess. Yeah, me and both Wingy fighting off a cold here. Ooh, Jay Felton in 8th. I think that's about where he was during the practice. Joe Mitchell back up to the top. He was fastest in qualify too. I mean in practice. So gonna be anybody's race tonight out of the top 4 that are here for the championship race. Joe Mitchell, Adam Baker, Lupa Gonzalez, and Jay Felton. It's gonna be the top finisher of the 4. So it's not really going to matter on points. It's not really going to matter on laps led. Most laps led. It's just going to be whoever finishes first is going to be your champion here tonight. So these guys got to keep their cars alive. These stages at laps 45 and 90. Just got to be around at the end. Have a car able to fight off possibly a late caution and a quick shootout. A quick look at the temperatures here. 78 in the air, cloudy skies, and 104 degrees on the track. Pretty slick. Chad Heath in the number 80 U.S. Army. Let's see what kind of time he got right now. Joe Mitchell up in the top. Adam Baker's second. Braden Johnson, Lupa Gonzalez, Andrew Melvin, Shane Papala. See what Chad can get this time across the line. We got about a minute and 10 left. Oh, he's going to move up to 8th and move Jay Felton back to 9th. Go with Mike Grandy in the number 2 with the Nilla cookies. I think that's Nilla. Looks like Killer. Hang on. Oh no, it's Nilla. Look like Killer. I got bad eyes. That's really bad. I hope he can work out his issues, man. He's been having a lot of problems over there on the other side of the world. They had some storms come through. Wow, Mike Grandy with a 6. Going to move Jay Felton down to 10th. And I believe that is going to be it. Where did Lupe Gonzalez end up? He ended up 4th. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, qualify is over. Get ready to let's get ready to get these guys to the grid here. One more time, take a quick look. Adam Baker, number 48. Shane Papala, the number 89. Jay Felton, number 9. Lupe Gonzalez, number 53. 4 drivers you're going to want to watch tonight and see who's going to be the top finisher of the 4. Top finisher of the 4 is going to be your champion for 2018. Right now, Adam Baker is the current champion for 2017 Xfinity Series. So we'll check out if he's going to do a back-to-back here. He did win the Truck Series last night. All right, Joe Mitchell on the pole. Adam Baker starting 2nd. Braden Johnson's going to roll off 3rd. Lupe Gonzalez is going to roll off 4th. 5th is going to be Andrew Melvin. Mike Grandy going to roll off 6th. 7th is Shane Papala. 8th is Brian McRae. 9th will be Chad Heath. Jay Felton is going to roll off 10th. 11th is Ron Hollyfield. 12th is Larry Holloway. 13th is Jeff Glockner. 14th is Kurt Davidson. And rounding out the field, Matthew Lesnowski. We'll roll off 15th. Sorry, buddy, if I'm butchering your name. I got to talk to you to find out how we pronounce it. All right, we're getting ready for the final race here, man. Been a long season. After tonight's race, the Xfinity Series is going to move to Tuesday nights and come back in February with a full Daytona and a full season. We're just going to switch nights from Wednesday night to Tuesday night. The trucks are going to roll into Wednesday nights starting December 5th, 2018, and go all the way up to May 29th, 2019, 24-race schedule. And the times will change. Instead of 9 o'clock, or actually 9:05, 9 o'clock grid, I believe it'll be 9:35 will be the race. 8:35 the track will open. So be a little bit different times. We'll have a Wednesday night broadcast starting December 5th for the Truck Series. And then Wednesday night will be, Tuesday night in February, we'll be back here again doing the Xfinity Series. I think I got it right. Guess we'll find out. All right. Lights are out. Joe Mitchell. We'll see if he's going to take the inside or the outside. Looks like he is going to take the outside. And they're going to line him up here. So we will put up the top 4 somewhere. Here we go. We want to just keep an eye on that top 4 up there. That'll remind you who the 4 drivers are right now racing for a championship. Adam Baker and Lupe Gonzalez right there up in the first 2 rows. Pace car goes in. We're getting ready to get these guys fired up for this race. And the green flag is out. Joe with a great run. Looks like we got some scrambling going on a little bit further back. Adam Baker's going to roll 2nd. Lupe Gonzalez 3rd. Then you got Braden Johnson, Andrew Melvin, and then Shane Papala moves up to 6th. So far, pretty good start. Go back here to Jay Felton in number 9, trying to look underneath the 35, Brian McRae. Go a little bit further back here, almost 3 wide. That's Chad Heath, Larry Holloway, and Ron Hollyfield, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Back up here, I'm watching this with Shane Papala, Andrew Melvin, Braden Johnson. And Shane, I was going to say, I hope he doesn't go 3 wide. He's got to be around at the end if he wants to have a chance at this championship. We'll be looking for a stage at lap 45. They're starting to iron things out a little bit. Go back up front. Joe Mitchell still holding a little bit of a lead over Baker. Gonzalez right behind them. Back here to Andrew Melvin in the 88. Shane Papala in the 89 on the outside. He's going to have to show a little bit of patience here. Can't afford to get that car wrecked out. And he does get by Andrew Melvin. Now he's going to work on Braden Johnson. Let's jump in quick with Shane. Back to Jay Felton. He's sitting in 9th right now, right behind the 35, Brian McRae. Lap 7 right now. Joe Mitchell still out front by about 2/10. Back up, Shane Papala still right behind Braden Johnson. Shane Papala sitting 4th, Johnson sitting 5th, Lupa Gonzalez in 3rd, Adam Baker 2nd, and Joe Mitchell, your leader, started on the pole. Looking back to 2nd place. Looks like everybody's pretty single filed out at the moment. A couple guys going up way high up to the wall. Baker's got him down to about 0.19. And they ran almost identical laps that last time by. Excuse me. Sore throat, cough time this time of year, unfortunately. Go back, Shane Papala still in the middle of Braden Johnson and Andrew Melvin. Right behind them, Mike Grandy in that number 2. And then you have Brian McRae and Jay Felton now side by side. Jay Felton going to tuck it in behind. Try a couple more laps before maybe making a move. No, he's going to take it down on the inside, see if he can do anything. Grandy running that way high line. And we didn't see it, but Adam Baker got the lead from Joe Mitchell, so Adam Baker's going to go out to the front. Got a new leader here. And Lupa Gonzalez still sitting in 3rd. I know he is wanting to get up there and challenge Adam Baker for the lead Both of those guys are on the line here for the championship. And Papala's still in the middle of Andrew Melvin and Braden Johnson, not able to really clear them. Looks like Lupa Gonzalez a little bit faster than Joe that time, but lost a little bit of ground. Papala with a pretty good run. Baker grabs the lead from Joe. Joe trying to fight back. He is closing in on him just a little bit. Right back to the back bumper. Let's see how close he is to the back of the 48 right there. There's some crazy things going on with the internet. See if we got anything else. Looks like Andrew Melvin, Shane Papala. And I believe these guys are going to have to make one pit stop before lap 45. I'm kind of curious to see who's going to come in first. Side by side, Grandy and Jay Felton. Jay Felton was able to get by the 35 of Brian McRae. Jay Felton, one of the chase drivers here tonight, trying to work his way forward. He's going to get around Grandy. See if Jay's able to catch up here to this pack in front of him with Andrew Melvin and Shane Papala and Braden Johnson. Meanwhile, up front, Adam Baker still got control of this race. Lupa Gonzalez still sitting in third. You see Joe catches up to him and loses just a little bit. I think turn forward might be giving him a little bit of trouble. Gonzalez was able to close in just a little bit. Side by side, Johnson, Papala, Melvin. Looks like Papala's going to get by. So Papala's in fourth now. So he'll be able to go chase down Lupa Gonzalez and Adam Baker. All we need now is Mr. Jay Felton in that number 9 to get up there. And we'll have all four of the chase drivers up in the front fighting it out together. Looks like Jay's doing a pretty good job here. Might be able to clear the 3. Yeah, 3 looks like he's having a little bit of trouble. The car might be a little bit too much for him right at the moment. He's backing up. Andrew Melvin does get by. It's going to be pretty interesting here because you have Adam Baker up front, Lupa Gonzalez in third. And then we go back to fourth to Shane Papala, and then right behind him is Jay Felton. And those are the 4 drivers that we're looking at tonight. And I'm not sure what happened with Chad Heath, if he got some damage somewhere, because he's 2 laps down in the pits. Jeff Glockner sitting in 12th. Larry Holloway in 11th and at number 70. The 7 of Ron Holyfield is in 10. Brian McRae in at number 35 sitting in 9th. Mike Grandy in 8th. Braden Johnson in 7th. Andrew Melvin. Oh, Shane Papala ducking it down into the pits. I was wondering when we're going to start seeing some green stop pits. Looks like Joe Mitchell going in also. Take a quick look. Jane with a good stop. Let's see, there's Joe. Joe with a pretty good stop. The right side's going on. Left side's going on. Paula making his way out. And Joe Mitchell already out. We'll wait to see what our leader is going to do. Here he comes. Just speaking of the leader now, he's going to take it down pit road. Got to watch that turn right there. That'll give the lead up to Lupa Gonzalez. Watch Adam Baker come down the pit, see if he can get himself a good stop. Who is that? Jay Felton. Let's jump in with Jay, and we'll watch from his inside view. Like Jay Felton with a pretty smooth stop. Adam Baker getting service done. Braden Johnson right behind him. Jay Felton. Looks like Baker will get out first. Right behind is going to be Jay Felton. Meanwhile, Brian McRae is out front, and I believe Lupa Gonzalez is, coming down the pits. Good stop for Lupa Gonzalez. Brian McRae, number 35, getting ready to come down. So that should give the lead up to the 70 of Larry Holloway. For these guys, these extra bonus points leading the lap and stuff will count, but for the top 4, only thing that's really going to count is which one of them are the highest finisher of the 4th. Larry Holloway out front, and Joe Mitchell will be back in 2nd, so he'll get the lead back, and then Shane Papala in 4th. Adam Baker in 5th, and then Lupa Gonzalez in 6th, Jay Felton in 7th. That's what we want to see. Shane, Adam, Lupa, and Jay all together. To make it interesting. Right now, Shane is the highest driver. If it was to end now, he would take it home. Had 4 lead changes so far, 25 laps. It looks like Lupa Gonzalez getting a little bit faster here after that pit stop. Wingnut's probably going crazy. Oh, now hear my dogs are barking. Yeah, it looks like Lupa Gonzalez got a pretty good car right now. See if it stays that way. The track is definitely changing. More rubber's going down. Yeah, where is Jay? Jay is back here in 6th. Then you got Lupa Gonzalez here in 5th. Adam Baker in 4th. And it looks like The both of them are closing in on third place Shane Papala. Wow, that is close. Looks like, man, Baker going to try to take it to the inside. Not sure how that inside line is. Man, they're going to be 3 wide here with the 80. No, Papala's going to jump in behind Baker. Probably a smart move right there. Got to be around at the end. Here comes Jay Felton now, going to try to make his way by. Stay up here with Adam Baker, Shane Papala, and Lupa Gonzalez. Quite possibly right now Shane's car isn't that great for the long run. Looks like he's definitely got a short run car. Maybe as the track changes, it'll get a little bit better. Gonzalez on the inside right now, trying to complete that pass and chase down Adam Baker. Look back from Lupa Gonzalez's car. Looking back to fifth place Shane Papala, and then looking forward to third place Adam Baker. Meanwhile, Larry Holloway is still out. Larry Holloway has not come in. Larry Holloway's racking up some laps led here. Joe Mitchell here in second, Adam Baker third, Lupa Gonzalez fourth, Shane Papala fifth, and Jay Felton in sixth. See if anything else is going on further back. Looks like they're pretty spread out further back. Brandon Johnson right now sitting in eighth. Andrew Melvin in seventh. And you have Chad Heath, who is currently shown 3 laps down. And Lupa Gonzalez closing in on Adam Baker. Now Baker goes up high, Gonzalez to the middle. While these guys fight it out, this is what Shane Papala wants to see, because that'll just let him get closer. But he's slowly going to be under fire here by Jay Felton. Look at Jay. Let's run with Jay for a minute. At 184 right there. Let's go back to Lupa Gonzalez right behind. And Jay Felton, what, did we just miss that? Yeah, he gets by Shane Papala. I don't know what I was looking at. Shane gonna take a look on the inside again now. But Jay's going to move himself a little bit closer up to Lupa Gonzalez and Adam Baker. And Lupa Gonzalez still looking to the inside. Larry Holloway still out front leading 13 laps. Jay Felton got a little bit of space between him and Shane Papala, so we'll go back up here to Adam Baker and, Lupa Gonzalez. Seems to be where the battle is right now. I don't know how Lupa Gonzalez can stay down there that many times down low without burning up those tires, man. Lap 45, we will have a stage caution for stage number 1. I don't know, can Larry Holloway make it? Wow, look at how close Gonzalez is to the back of Baker. See what they get across the line. What kind of times we're pulling here. Got Adam Baker with a 33.44 and Lupa Gonzalez with a 33.45. So they're running very close. Wow, oh, Adam looks like he got a little bit slidey there. And Joe Mitchell gets around Holloway. He's going to take the lead from him, so I don't know what Holloway's going to do. Is he going to stay out? He hasn't pitted yet. 5 more laps. Could be a decider here for Baker and Gonzalez. That was a little bit of a moment right there. I thought Holloway was going to come down into the both of them. That would have been pretty bad. But now Jay Felton's got to get around Holloway. And Holloway's not going to put up a fight. Going to let him go on by. Let's go back up here again to Gonzalez and Adam Baker. Three more laps to end this stage. It looks like Joe Mitchell can keep it together. He's going to come out here with the stage win. Meanwhile, Gonzalez still not backing off. And he keeps going down on that inside line. I don't know how he can do it. It looks like Papala. No, let's see, where's he at? Oh, that's Andrew Melvin behind him. Okay. It looks like Melvin's going to try to take that spot away. Looking for 5th place. The caution should be coming out this time by for stage 1. And it looks like Andrew Melvin does get by. Papala going to take 6th. Joe Mitchell crosses the line. And the yellow is out for the stage. You're going to have Joe Mitchell, your stage winner. Adam Baker, 2nd. Lupa Gonzalez, 3rd. Jay Felton, 4th. Andrew Melvin, 5th. James Papala, 6th. Braden Johnson, 7th. Larry Holloway, 8th. Ron Hollyfield, 9th. And Jeff Glockner, 10th. Pretty good run for Joe right now. I need Wingy back here. Wingnut, where you at, bro? Get that internet fired up. Let's go. I'm gonna lose my voice before this night is over. All right, Joe Mitchell gonna lead these guys down. You gotta watch you don't pass that pace car too. You get black flag for that. That'll ruin it for some guys. See if everybody can get a decent stop here. Ooh, my zipper got stuck, sorry. Put up some times here and try and keep an eye on what's going on. Jay Felton getting into his pit stall already. Oh, Joe Mitchell had to back up. Lupe Gonzalez, nice. Looks like he's doing okay. And looks like Baker. Ooh, gonna be close between Gonzalez and Felton. Looks like he's gonna give it to Felton. So Gonzalez gonna go second, Felton third, Papala sixth. And Baker's gonna be out front once again. Trying to pull a back-to-back championship.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
Okay, we're back. Getting ready to go back green here. Adam Baker's going to take the inside on this start. Lupe Gonzalez on the outside. Right behind them is Jay Felton, and a little bit further back is Shane Papala. He did come in and top off and get fresh tires. And Baker off to a good start. Joe Mitchell gonna try and take second from Lupe Gonzalez. Lupe Gonzalez gonna fight back on the outside. Jay Felton under fire back here now. And the 7 of Ron Hollyfield on the inside of the 3 of Braden Johnson. Meanwhile, Jay Felton on the inside of Andrew Melvin. Lupe Gonzalez going to go to second. Man. All right. Oh, I don't know if there was contact, but man, the number 3 Braden Johnson up into the wall, running through the grass. And I think he is going to call it and tow it to the garage. So Jay Felton going to sit in fourth, Joe Mitchell third, Lupe Gonzalez second, Adam Baker out front. We'll be looking for another stage at lap 90. Papala back here in 8th. Mike Grandy right behind him in 9th. Go back up here to Andrew Melvin right on the back bumper of Jay Felton. See if Gonzalez can catch up to Adam Baker. They're running very close, identical laps here. 32.3s, got a 32.31 and a 32.35. That's the 89 Shane Papala. He is looking to try to get by the 24 of Jeff Glockner, running the United Real Estate's BZ Designs Camaro. Jeff right now sitting in 7th. There goes Papala to the inside. Probably going to be able to complete the pass. Yeah, he's going to slide it up in front. Let's go back up here. Joe Mitchell. I've seen him pretty close to Lupe Gonzalez. Meanwhile, Baker's out about 6/10 over the second place driver. Back here to the 7 of Ron Hollyfield sitting in 6th with Shane Papala right behind him. I see Grandy now on the inside of Jeff Glockner in the number 24. Papala on the inside of Ron Hollyfield. Papala is going to take that spot. Hollyfield going to try a crossover. Nope, going to sit in behind him at the moment. Grandy got a great run up on the outside. Meanwhile, Gonzalez starting to reel back in a little bit. He's got him down to about 4/10 right now. Felton and Andrew Melvin sitting in 4th and 5th. Tomorrow night, SoMo will be off in the Cup Series. There's 2 more races left in the Cup Series. They will be, not tomorrow, Thursday, but the following Thursday will be Phoenix. And then the next Thursday after, will be the final Homestead race to get a champion in that series. And that's live on Bofa Broadcasting. If you want to watch some of these guys fight out for another championship in 3 weeks, mark it down 2 weeks from now, about 8:45, 8:50 on Bofa Broadcasting, and then the following Thursday they'll be at the championship race. And here goes Joe Mitchell looking to take back second. Wow, that is so close. Jump in with Lupe Gonzalez here for a lap. Jump in with each one of our chase drivers here tonight. And you can hear Gonzalez tires really scrubbing. And let's jump in with Adam Baker, currently in the lead. Paper Pilot slowly closing in on Andrew Melvin and Jay Felton. Paper Pilot had a 32.33. Jay Felton had a 33.33, and Jay Felton had a 33.4. Still anybody's championship. Melvin running a little bit higher line than Papala. Felton running kind of a middle groove. Papala swings it up back behind them. Looks like Joe Mitchell slowly closing in on Adam Baker. I wonder if Adam Baker's just kind of taking it easy a little bit. He might be playing cat and mouse with him because he's running a little bit faster lap times. Oh, that was close. Andrew Melvin and Shane Papala, I thought they were going to make some contact there. Papala does hang on to it. And Adam Baker coming down pit road. I'm guessing they can't make it to the stage. I thought for sure they could make it to the 90 lap marker. Let's watch Adam see if he can get himself a nice clean stop. Looks like he's got a good stop there. I didn't see any backing up or anything, so that's going to put Luba Gonzalez up front. And Joe Mitchell will go to second. And it's side by side still. Shane Papala trying to get underneath Andrew Melvin, not getting it done that time. And Luba Gonzalez, I believe, is going to slow up and head down the pits. Or is he? Nope. So maybe he was slowing down to cut off. He let Joe Mitchell go right on by. He might be setting up to come in this next lap. I know a lot of these guys like to try and stretch it out. Back here, Shane Papala and Andrew Melvin still side by side, man. Joe Mitchell in the 18 with 18 laps led. And Shane is going to get those tires angry. He's got to complete that pass. Wow, look how close he gets down to Jay Felton. Side by side. Felton trying to hang on to that outside line. Side by side is Andrew Melvin and Shane Papala. And they're both going to clear Andrew Melvin for right now. So right now, Lupa Gonzalez up front, highest of the four. And it looks like Shane, and here comes Adam Baker. Oh, contact the 88 and the 48. The 88 down, and I believe, yeah, oh, man. And yellow does come out. I wonder if that's going to hurt Adam Baker or not. He would be the lucky dog recipient, but with contact, I'm not sure if iRace will give it to him. He could stay out, though, and get the wave around. So either way, he should be back on the lead lap. Just if he takes the wave around, he's not going to be able to pit and get tires and fuel until the stage. See if Andrew Melvin got some pretty serious damage. But Joe Mitchell going to bring these guys down pit road here. Let's go down pit road with Jay Felton. believe it's 50-mile-an-hour speed here in the pits. Shane Papala right in front of him. Maybe with a good stop. And it looks like Lupa Gonzalez, Joe Mitchell, Shane Papala, and then Jay Felton. Adam Baker will be 5th and back on the lead lap. All right, so he must have got the lucky dog because he is able to go into the pits. Took a ride down with Adam. It looks like he's got a pretty good stop going. Gonna get some damages repaired on that car, which is probably a good thing because he's gonna need all the speed he can get. Right now, Lupa Gonzalez out front. Joe Mitchell in 2nd, then Shane Papala, your other chase driver, in 3rd. He is the 2nd highest, and then right behind him is Jay Felton in 4th. And we'll see Adam Baker's being shown in 5th. I'm not sure if it's going to have... Yeah, all right. It will. Ron Hollyfield and the 80 of Chad Heath are going to take the wave around. And the 24 of Jeff Glocker. All right, we'll see. Looks like Gonzalez is going to take the inside. All 4 chase drivers right there, the 53, the 89, the 9, and the 48, all right there within a stone's throw of each other. We'll be looking for stage 2 at lap 90. Lupa Gonzalez with 5 laps led, be 6 laps led when we go to green. And Gonzalez to the pedal. See if clean air is going to do any justice for him. Joe Mitchell will take 2nd, Shane Papala 3rd, Jay Felton 4th, Adam Baker 5th. Joe Mitchell going to the lead. And it looks like Papala with a really good run down on the inside. See if he's got anything. No, he's going to have to tuck it back in. Loses a little bit of momentum there off that turn. Lets Felton get to the back of him. Look at that run the 89's got. And neither of these guys have to win. They just need to be in front of the other top finisher of the four, the 53, the 89, the 9, and the 48. Top finisher of them is going to be your champion. They don't necessarily have to win. Be nice to get the win, but they don't necessarily have to win. They just need to be in front of one of the other. And you see the 89 Papala trying really hard to try to get in the front of Gonzalez. Meanwhile, Felton and Baker with some left side damages from that incident with Andrew Melvin. Still time. We got the stage coming out in 8 more laps. 7 more laps now. So Mitchell did win stage 1. We'll see if he can hang on to the lead here and take stage 2. I know Joe would like to at least get out of here with a win tonight. Joe leading this pack, and the 4 championship chase drivers right there with him. Gonzalez looking to the outside. Gonzalez going to take it. Looks like Joe is going to let some of these guys by, maybe. Let them fight it out. Yeah. Joe's going to may tuck in the back. Yes, sir. Joe ends up going to the back. Let the chase guys by. The hard thing to do. Oh, Adam Baker into the wall hard. Oh, man, Adam Baker's chances are slowly fading away here. He's going to have to do some serious damage repair on this next stage. So right now you got the 53 out front, the 89 second, Jay Felton third. Adam Baker side by side with Joe Mitchell. Joe trying to let him take that spot, but man, he's got some serious damage on that car now. So back here to Larry Holloway, Jeff Glockner. No, I'm sorry, Larry Holloway, Mike Grandy, and Chad Heath. Chad Heath, he did get one of those laps back. Still got 2 more to make up. Still might get it. So Gonzalez leading the way right now. He's got about 4/10 over Papala. Gonzalez with coming to 10 laps led. 3 more laps, 2 more laps now for stage 2. It looks like Lupe Gonzalez may take the stage win here. See if he can get in the pits and get out and get himself a good start again. If I know how to spell, I'd be all right. Stage 2 should be coming out after they cross the line here. Looks like Lupe Gonzalez going to be able to hang on to it. Jane Papala with a strong second, and Jay Felton with third. And Adam Baker still holding on to fourth. They're going to have to get busy in the pits on that car. Cross the line, taking lap 90. Caution does come out. Lupa Gonzalez going to take stage 2. You got Lupa Gonzalez, chase driver here for the championship, taking the stage. Shane Papala, the other stage driver, taking second. Jay Felton, another stage driver, taking third. Adam Baker, the final top 4, taking 4th. Then you got Joe Mitchell in 5th. Mike Grandy in 6th. Jeff Glockner in 7th. Larry Holloway in 8th. Chad Heath 9th. Ron Hollyfield rounding out your top 10. Had 11 different lead changes, 90 laps complete. We still got 55 laps left to go. All right, this is where it's going to count. Coming down pit road here. You got Joe Mitchell took stage 1. Lupa Gonzalez took stage 2. See if Lupa Gonzalez can get in and get out in the lead here, stay in that clean air. They will have to make one more pit stop after this. Probably a green flag pit stop. Still anybody's race out of these top 4. Probably see Adam Baker take a little bit longer pit stop to get some damages fixed on that car. Trying to watch and see if guys get a clean stop. Oh, Papala had to back up. That might let Jay Felton get out in front of him. Jay had a smooth stop. Or it's going to be close. And it looks like it's going to be... Ooh, Baker might have beat Felton to the line. Yeah. Or did Felton get busted speeding? We'll have to keep an eye on Jay. Yeah, I think Jay got busted speeding. Because I'm seeing people go around him now. Oh, man, that's tough. He's still got time. Still got one more pit stop. Got a pretty fast car. He might be able to do something with it. Meanwhile, up front is Lupa Gonzalez, Shane Papala. Row 2 is going to be Adam Baker and Joe Mitchell. Jeff Glockner and Mike Grandy going to make up row 3. All right, we're back. And that is the PC we're running, the Digital Storm Vanquish 7. Had it for a while now and no complaints. All right, getting ready to fire these boys up. United Real Estate Homestead Miami Championship race here at SoMo Racing League in the TopCityTravel.com B Series. final race, you see the top four: Lupa Gonzalez, Shane Papala, Adam Baker, and Jay Felton. Those are the four guys eligible for the championship. Top finisher of the four is going to grab it tonight. Adam Baker in the number 48 took the Truck Series championship last night. He is the current champion here in 2017 in the Xfinity Series. See if he can do a back-to-back. Race car is in. Gonzalez on the pedal. Gonzalez doing everything he can to try to stay out in front. Baker trying to tuck it right in behind Shane Papala. Jay Felton a little bit further back, not too far back. They got busted speeding, so it kind of hurt him just a little bit. They is side by side with Larry Holloway. Meanwhile, right up here, you got Papala, Baker, and Mitchell. Almost playing a little bit of tag. Felton does take that spot, so Felton's going to move up to 7th. Try to get back up to these guys here in the front. And Felton can't be too happy with that pit road speeding penalty, but definitely can recover from it. Still got plenty laps left. Felton now on the inside of Jeff Glockner in the number 24. Felton trying to take 6. Glockner will go back to 7th if he completes this pass. And he'll complete that pass. We have Shane Papala, Adam Baker, Joe Mitchell. Joe Mitchell looking now to the inside of Baker. Teammate or not, Joe's definitely got a faster car because Adam's got that damage on his car. It's really hard to stay back there when you got a fast car. Meanwhile, Lupa Gonzalez looking to try to steal his championship, man. Out front, 20 laps led so far. Give a quick look where Lupa started from. Started 4th, so not doing too bad. Shane Papala started 7th, sitting up in 2nd. Joe Mitchell did start on the pole, and then Adam Baker started 2nd. And here comes Jay Felton in that number 9, saying, hey boys, wait up, I'm getting there. Joe Mitchell now taking a look to the inside of Shane Papala. Not able to complete it. I know Papala doesn't want to be wrestling with Joe right now because it's going to slow him down from catching up to Gonzalez. And look at Joe right there on the back. Almost contact. And Joe had to really get out of it. He's going to lose a spot to Adam Baker, but back off it. See now if Baker can do anything with Papala. I think that damage is hurting him just a little bit. May be good for the short run, but I think it's really going to play a factor here on his tires in the long run. But he come in and probably do a short pit, might be to his advantage. Meanwhile, Gonzalez, 24 laps led out front. Looking for a championship here in the Xfinity Series. Jay Felton sitting in fifth. He's not too far back from these guys. And Gonzalez out to about 7/10 right now. Let's check some times when they come across the line. We got Gonzalez with a 32.8, Apollo with a 32.9, Baker with a 33.0, Joe with a 32.9, and Felton with a 32.8. So running pretty comparable times. I wouldn't say Baker's car is total junk. Definitely not pretty looking right now, that's for sure. Gonzalez got him by about 8/10 right now, so Gonzalez slowly starting to step away. Curious to see what lap some of these guys are going to start to come in, try and top off with fuel. 145 laps here tonight. We got 40 laps remaining. So anybody going to try and stretch it? And Jay Felton slowly getting back into the picture here. Meanwhile, Mitchell back under the 48. Oh, Mitchell a little bit sideways. We might have a coordinated draft going on. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Dealing with this cold, a little bit of a cough. And Wingnut was here with me earlier on. He was having a bunch of internet issues over where he's at, over in Australia, and he thought he had it fixed, and next thing you know, boom, dropped, gone, hasn't been able to get back. I'm sure he's probably fired up. I was kind of hoping to have him here, even though he's got a little bit of a cold too. Would have helped. So sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot or sounding very good, but it's tough trying to talk and swallow at the same time. It's a little rough. But these guys are definitely putting on a good race here. Jay Felton right now slowly closing in on the back of Adam Baker. Jay Felton right now is the lowest of the four. Lupe Gonzalez the highest of the four. Shane Papala second. Adam Baker fourth. And Jay Felton fifth. And Jay Papala slowly closing in on Lupe Gonzalez. He had him down to what, I think 8/10 earlier. He's down to about 5 now. I think Shane is really pouring it on right now because he's got him down to about 4/10. So that car must be coming to life for him. Usually you see him in the long run actually start picking up some speed. We'll come back and take a look. But meanwhile, Jay Felton and Adam Baker side by side. Wow, Jay Felton able to get in front. Just barely. He does clear Baker right now. So we'll see if he can pull away from Baker, or is Baker going to make another run of it. Meanwhile, Papala down to 3/10 now. He's definitely Getting excited seeing the back of that 53. Gonna go with Joe Mitchell. It's kind of the middle guy here in this. Mike Grandy right now is sitting in 6th. Larry Holloway in 7th. Jeff Glockner is in 8th. You got Ron Holyfield in 9th. And then Chad Heath and then number 80 rounding out your top 10. And Gonzalez starting to, was starting to put a little bit of time in between them. Now they got him down to about just under 3 seconds. I think I'm starting to hear some clutching. Well, I think we might have to jump inside and take a listen. Inside with the leader right now, Lupe Gonzalez. If he wants to save, I don't think he really can because Shane Papala is right there behind him. So that these drivers are part of the championship 4. Let's go back to Jay Felton. And go back to Adam Baker. Your 4th driver in this championship 4. Jump in with Joe real quick. I thought I heard somebody doing some fuel saving there. Just been hearing things. Go back up to Shane Papala and Lupe Gonzalez. Still about 3/10 behind. 29 laps to go. See if these guys have enough fuel to make it to the end. I'm not really sure. And you see Papala duck it down. I believe Mitchell's ducking it down. Gonzalez does stay out. Papala with a good stop. Meanwhile, Lupe Gonzalez slowing down to come down pit road, I believe. Yes. That'll give the lead up to Mike Grandy. And we'll see if Gonzalez can get himself a nice clean stop. I believe Jay Felton is on pit road also. Gonzalez with a clean stop. Looks like Felton with a clean stop. Which one of these drivers get out first here? And it looks like it will be Gonzalez. Felton a little bit safer on that stop. Meanwhile, Grandy out front in that number 2. Papala running second. Baker third. Mitchell fourth. Gonzalez fifth. And Felton sixth. We'll have to see if these tires make a difference or not. A couple laps fresher. Lead changes, 3 cautions, 2 of them for stages, 1 for an actual caution. 24 laps to go. See if Shane Papala can keep it in front of Adam Baker, Lupa Gonzalez, and Jay Felton and get the championship here tonight. Top finisher of those 4. Go back here to Phil Mitchell and Lupa Gonzalez in that number 53. Looked like he was trying to get around Joe. Grandy is coming into the pits, I believe. And that'll give the lead up to Shane Papala when they cross the line. The new leader is Shane. Got his first lap led out front, highest of the 4. You go back a little bit to Adam Baker's about 1.1 behind, and then Lupa Gonzalez is around Joe Mitchell and slowly heading in towards Adam Baker. Hopefully this stays green and we can get a green flag finish here. See if Gonzalez has anything for Adam Baker. Gonzalez doesn't want to burn him up too bad, so he can try and track down the leader and fight him for the position. So if he's going to get by Baker, he's got to try and do it pretty quick. And he looks like he'll be able to take that spot. Yeah, he's going to slide it up in front of Adam and see if he can set sail going to the leader. And Jay Felton still back there a little bit of a ways. I think he might have waited a little bit too long to pit. So Mitchell now underneath Baker. Going to fall out to about a 1-second lead over Lupa Gonzalez. Gonzalez a little bit faster that time by 32.5. Papala was a 32.6. But Papala could be taking it easy and just watching his mirror a little bit. Go back to Jay Felton here. Jay definitely running faster lap times than Adam Baker, so you might be able to catch him here before these 20 laps are up. Just don't know if he's going to be close enough to reach Shane Papala. Lupa Gonzalez trying really hard. Shane ran a 32.9. Lupa Gonzalez ran a 32.7. We'll have to keep an eye on these two as the laps wind down here. Yeah, Gonzalez running a little bit faster lap times than Shane Papala. Meanwhile, Jay Felton is slowly closing in on Adam Baker. Making almost reach out and touch him right now. Baker trying to run the high line to get that car wound up. And Felton to the inside. And Felton was able to take that spot from Baker. Meanwhile, let's go back up front real quick. Hugh Gonzalez and Papala about 3/10 apart. 15 laps to go this time by. Gonna be close. Paul's gonna have to drive the wheels off it, and so is Gonzalez. We'll see if these guys can keep it clean, keep it off each other, and not part the seas for Joe Mitchell or Jay Felton to take that spot. .20. So Gonzalez definitely closing in. Wow, Gonzalez swung it high. I thought he was going to go into the wall. This is the championship battle right here between Papala and Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to stick the nose in down low. Gonna lose just a little bit. Gonzalez running a little bit higher line on exit. And now here he goes. Going to take a look to the inside. Gonzalez looking to the inside. Probably going to try to hold him off on the outside. A little bit better of a run through. And Gonzalez able to stay in it, but I don't think going to be enough. Both drivers doing everything they can to hang on to the top spot here. 10 laps to go. Gonzalez gonna get out front. Apollo probably gonna, I was gonna say probably look to the inside and try and complete it again. Oh, and they make contact. Both drivers. Oh man. Looks like Papala with the most damage on that one. Oh, Gonzalez with some damages also. Let's quick back it up. See if we could see what happened here. Oh, man. Oh, back up one more. Come on. Ooh, a little bit of net code on that one, too. Got from a different angle. Yeah, I mean, they were going to make contact anyway, but it looked like it net coated first. Gonzalez didn't hit anything. All right, this is going to be it. 9 laps to go. Last stop here. Caution did come out. They got lucky on that. Gonzalez didn't hit anything, so he doesn't have any damages to really worry about. Mitchell is going to lead them down. Papala's coming down. He's got some damages. Let's see, Adam Baker coming down. Wow, this is definitely going to be interesting here. Both Papala and Gonzalez with a good stop. Baker also with a good stop. And Jay Felton is going to beat all of them out of the pits. Looks like Joe Mitchell's going to come out in the lead. Jay Felton's going to beat the other 3 chase drivers out. Lupe Gonzalez is being 4th. Uche Papala getting repairs done. He'll be in 8th. So far as they sit. And Adam Baker getting repairs done. And that definitely changed things up quite a bit here now. A pretty interesting turn of events here. Wow, we have 15 lead changes already. Right now, the way it sits, there's 7 laps to go. Joe Mitchell, who started on the pole, is back up in front. Jay Felton, one of the chase drivers, in the top spot right now. Should it stay this way, Felton will get the championship. Gonzalez only 1 car back. And then Baker's only 2 cars back. And Papala's 3 cars back. So, I mean, it's still anybody's game. This will probably be the last start, regardless. This was the United Real Estate's Homestead Miami Championship here at SoMo Racing League in the TopCityTravel.com B Series, Xfinity Series. Top City Travel, book your next trip on Top City Travel. Do everything right there in one place, convenient and secure. Could have had something booked and been away here for Thanksgiving. Me, I'm opting to stay home this year. Obviously, it's kind of good because I'm sick, so I wouldn't have been much fun going anywhere anyway. All right. Let's see what's going to happen here. It looks like Joe Mitchell's going to take the outside with one of the chase drivers, Lupe Gonzalez, right behind him. And then right behind Lupe Gonzalez is going to be Adam Baker. Jay Felton, one of the chase drivers, is going to be in the front row on the inside. I don't know if the inside is really where you're going to want to be, but man, I guarantee these guys are going to be all out. Be 5 laps to go when they cross the line. Leader can go at any time. Once the pace car turns off, leader can just go or wait. Gonna see some fireworks now. Definitely gonna see some fireworks now. Wingy, you made it back for the finish.
Are you serious? I'm on the way.
There is 5 laps to go. They are back green. right now it is Jay Felton out front, Lupa Gonzalez second, Adam Baker. Well, actually, Lupa Gonzalez third, Adam Baker fourth. Joe Mitchell's got the lead. Jay Felton is the highest of the chase drivers. Big crash between Shane Papala and, oh dang, who was that? Lupa Gonzalez, I think it was. Yeah.
On the way. I'm really sorry. I'll be there in a bit.
Meanwhile, Joe Mitchell out front. Jay Felton sitting second. Lupa Gonzalez third. Lupa Gonzalez trying everything he can to get in front of Jay Felton here. Top finisher of these four is going to get it.
Go on, Jay, my man. You can do this.
Adam Baker not too far behind, but Baker got, he got some of that damage fixed, but he's still got a pretty heavily beat up car. Meanwhile, Jay Felton is holding on. He doesn't need to win. He just needs to finish in front of these other guys. 2 laps to go this time by. Gonzalez slowly closing in. And we could see what happened before between Gonzalez and Papala. They might get side by side and both of them make contact and wreck. And Baker come flying by. 2 laps to go this time. Joe Mitchell out front.
It's good to see Mitchell back in first.
Yeah, he had kind of an up and down race. He's been up in the front, but he hasn't been leading tons of laps. But he did get back up here. Gonzalez now looking for second place from Felton. They make contact. Oh man, they made a little bit of contact. Nobody wrecks. Wow, white flag is out. If Gonzalez can hang on to this spot, Gonzalez is going to take the championship. And it looks like he is pulling away from Felton. Baker trying everything he can on the outside, not able to get anything done yet. Oh man, Gonzalez with a pretty good lead as they come out of the turn. Mitchell's going to take the win. And Lupa Gonzalez going to take the championship. Wow, Jay Felton going to finish third, Adam Baker fourth. That is crazy.
What about those last lap passes?
Wow. So Lupa Gonzalez going to take the championship. Adam Baker was the 2017 champion, looking for a back-to-back, but Lupa Gonzalez going to get it here tonight. Joe Mitchell is going to take home the win. Joe Mitchell started on the pole, got 37 laps led, and he is going to take home the win here tonight.
And Lupe is going to take the championship. That's actually a bit of a surprise for sure.
Give me 1 second.
I say, of course I get it the moment it ends. I'm not even kidding. I didn't even see the finish.
Hey, you got back, man. That's all that matters. I didn't think you were getting back.
I gave maintain company an earful.
Wow, so Joe Mitchell going to take the win here. Lupa Gonzalez going to take the championship. Unfortunately, I know we're not going to be able to talk to Lupa Gonzalez.
We can always chat to Baker. He was in fourth. He was the previous champion.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right there. I just want to... Actually, do you want to just jump down and let Joe know, let him know that Lupa Gonzalez is the champion?
Yeah, sure. Going
Thanks,
down.
bud. Wow, that was quite an exciting finish right there. Lupa Gonzalez, congratulations on the championship here. Joe Mitchell with the race win. That's pretty good. Let me see if I can find Lupa Gonzalez's car here.
They are aware.
All right, awesome. We got Lupa Gonzalez, your champion here. So let me do a little quick type in here.
Yeah, it's a shame you won't be able to come in and say anything, but it's good to see Lupe win. He's always been fun to watch the entire season. Always starting from the back and pushing forward, but during the chase, he woke up and started racing.
Yeah, I think he had enough of sitting in the back, man, and getting up to the front.
And he shows he has the pace, and it shows he can win a championship off of it.
And he is the what championship was he? Oh, he was a cup champion 2 years ago. So and I believe he's still in the fight for the championship in the Cup Series. Not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it, but I think so. Wow, that was definitely a crazy finish. Who was it? Lupa Gonzalez and Shane Papala were fighting for the lead on that last caution, and they made a little bit of contact. Some of it was net code, and they would have made contact anyway, but the net code happened before the contact. Shane into the inside wall hard, and Lupa Gonzalez didn't really hit anything, but he got, you can see the left side quarter panel got crunched in when they made contact. Man, I did not see this coming.
Oh yeah, I was expecting honestly the Baker to probably go for the 2 years in a row because he's been really, really fast to watch.
Yeah, he has been.
And Felton just trying to get rid of that cloud of bad luck. He's had some good races, and he was fighting up. He was like, what, 1 lap off victory?
He had the lead too, man, just until that final turn. Speaking of which, let me get Jay Felton up here. Let me get him up to the waiting room, and then we'll get Jay Felton in here. We'll have a word with Jay. All right, Mr. Jay Felton, number 9. Do you got a copy? This is the SR booth.
I got you, Paul.
Hey, man, wow, what a race. What a nail biter. You got to be stressed out, man.
I feel like I blew it.
Dude, you had the lead. He just had a little bit more on you on that very end right there, man.
Well, I mean, he was faster than me all night. I mean, the question was how much damage did he have? Because if both the cars were clean, I'd have had to wreck him to keep him behind me. And I don't know. I mean, I did. I messed up going into 1 and 2. Just got on the throttle just a tick too early, and that gave him the momentum to get beside me. Going down the backstretch, and then, I initiated a little contact there in 3, and that kind of didn't work out for me.
Yeah, we saw that contact, and I was like, oh, man, somebody's definitely going to be wrecked out here. But, wow, that was quite a finish, man. Quite a finish. You had a great run, great season, dude. Made it to the Final 4. Definitely showed some speed here, man, and especially in the second half of the season. Hopefully this will give you some momentum going on into 2019.
Well, I've really enjoyed this season. I've enjoyed racing with all of you guys, and would like to say this to any of the iRacers out there that watch this broadcast, and that is if you're looking for a place to race and you're sick of the whining and the crying and the prima donnas, you need to come race with us here in SoMo.
Yeah, absolutely, man. SoMo's definitely a good place to run. It's nice not listening to all that whining and crying and nonsense on the track. Come here, race hard, race with respect, and see if you can come out to be a champion at the end of the season, man. It's a lot of competition out there, dude. It's amazing. It was a great race tonight, man. You had a fast car. We saw you getting a little bit of trouble. I guess you got caught speeding in pit road, and that kind of set you off just a little bit.
It did. That surprised me, Paul, because I was really conscious. I mean, I was pushing the limit on pit road, but I never saw my speedometer, and I've got a warning buzzer, and I never heard it. So that kind of surprised me. But with the 2 leaders, or whether they were leading or not, the 2 guys running for the championship, when they got together, I mean, it was that kind of erased all that.
Yeah.
And, so it was the most intense racing I've ever done.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I know it's a disappointment, man. You had that championship right there in your fingertips, man, and Lupe Gonzalez was just able to get by and take it right there at the end. Maybe a few more laps, you might have been able to get back to him, but not a bad run, man. Not a bad season. You're going to come out of here looking good with a third-place finish. Like I said, man, you made it all the way to the Final Four. That's a victory in itself. I don't know if I've ever made it to the Final Four in all the years I've ran at SoMo. So you're doing something right, man. And hopefully we see you pick it up again, man, in February when the Xfinity Series starts. Moving over to Tuesday nights in February too, so should be pretty good, man.
Absolutely. I want to congratulate Lupe. He had a great season, and he drove a great race tonight, and he's a good champion for our league. And congratulations, Lupe. You earned it. And I want to thank Top City Travel for sponsoring Xfinity Series. I want to thank Amy Papala for all the help she's given us with Coffee and Glitter Mom. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank you, Paul.
Yeah, and also we cannot forget tonight's who brought tonight's race, United Real Estate, for bringing the
absolutely
championship for. So we had a lot of good sponsors, and we got a lot of good sponsors too coming up for 2019. There's still races available. So if anybody is interested in wanting to sponsor some races, just get in touch with us here at SR Broadcasting, and we'll get you with the right people that you need. Jay, good run, brother. I know it ain't the championship, but I'll tell you what, dude, you definitely put on a good season and a good show. We wish you all the best, and we'll look forward to seeing Thursday night. There's 2 more races in 2 weeks in the Cup Series, so hopefully you get a good finish there. And we'll see you in 2019, brother.
And you're still my favorite.
Thank you, Wingnut. I appreciate it. I had a good time this season. Thank you for everything, Paul.
All right, you got it, buddy. Go celebrate, and we'll catch up with you.
All right.
All righty. All right, that was Jay Felton, driver of the number 9, was one of the 4 drivers that was in the Final Four with Lupe Gonzalez, Adam Baker, and Shane Papala. Let's get a word in. We'll go to Joe Mitchell in 1 second as soon as I can get rid of something here.
I'm already here.
Mr. Joe Mitchell, dude, you started on the pole, 37 laps led. It looked like you had a little bit of an up and down there, but you managed to get back up to the front again at the end. Man, walk us through some of the race.
Making it weird on the chase, guys. Yeah. I was surprised. I really don't like this place. It's not one of my better tracks. So, I mean, to qualify up front, I have proven all season long means absolutely nothing. So, it felt good to just have a good run.
Seems to be a trend. People saying that you're not good at a track or the car's not feeling well winning the race.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the races I'm comfortable, or the tracks I like, I struggle. And then the tracks I hate, I seem to do good at. So, I don't know.
It seems to be the trend this year, for sure. Like, everyone was doing that.
Yeah, it was weird. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it. Just a bunch of goofy stuff happened. I know at one point I had those guys lined up, like, 2nd through 5th, all behind me. And Lupe, we got in a battle, and I was like, I'm just going to back out and let these guys go, because I don't want to be a factor in all that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, because we seen you drop back and let all the chase drivers go by, and I kind of figured that's what you were doing. And I said, I know it's kind of hard, too, because you got a fast car and you want the win, but I know you don't want to be that guy that is in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know myself. I would end up, I mean, at that point, I was overdriving as it was, so it wouldn't have taken very much for something bad to happen. Just one mistake, and Lupe had gotten there a couple times, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to give him the outside and let all these guys go. So I was holding them up at that point, and it was really like starting to stack those guys up behind me. And I was like, I'd rather just get out of the way, let them settle it amongst themselves. And I saw Shane and Lupe start battling it out pretty hard, and I was like, oh man, they're going to wreck. So,
yeah.
I started driving really hard, trying
I want no part of this.
trying to get back in the position to just be there if something happened. And yeah, I don't know. It did, unfortunately for them. It's not what I wanted to see, but watching how hard they were going at it, I was like, they're going to make contact. So I need to be there.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate too because they made contact, and even with that contact, they there was some net code there, but it still would have been, it still would have definitely been more. But at one point, we saw you behind Adam Baker. I know Adam Baker's your teammate. There was one point you were behind him, and it looked like maybe you were trying to push him and help him get up there. But with all that damage on his car, it just seemed like you, I don't know, you ducked down to go back around him, and you guys kind of traded spots back and forth a little bit. Is it hard to, even though knowing he's racing for the championship, is it hard to stay behind him and kind of know you have a faster car? I mean, at one point, you got to give up and just go for it, and it seemed like you did.
Yeah, like when we were on newer tires, he said he had damage, and he was able to hang on pretty good, but I would catch him at the end of the straights, and it was really killing me. And I didn't want to make a move or like dive underneath of him, and so I was just trying to stay there and just, I don't know, help out if I could to keep him up with those guys if something did happen. And then, like, as the tires wore out, he kept getting tighter and tighter, and I was just catching him so fast at the end of the straights. And he just let me go. So it happened a few times.
Finish first.
Yeah, it usually doesn't work out that way. I felt bad for him. I told him after the race that, that's unfortunate. That's not what you want to see happen to one of the championship guys, but it's racing, stuff happens, and just trying to make the best of a bad situation. I was just trying not to race any of those guys too hard, and I don't want me last race of the season having some kind of impact like that. I don't mind if they do it to one another. I don't want to be the guy doing it.
Yeah, it's a little bit better if they do it and you're not involved in it because you don't have to worry too much about it. But I'll tell you what, you had a good run here, man. You put up a nice qualified time. You got the stage 1. Lupa Gonzalez got stage 2. You come out of here with the win, so you're going to end the season with a win. So that's got to be good, man. Hopefully that'll bring you some, some momentum going back into Daytona back in 2019. Excuse me, especially switching over to Tuesday nights in the Xfinity Series. It's going to be a little bit weird, but hopefully that'll give you some momentum there, man. And good to see you back on the track. We know you had some issues with your PC and stuff, so good to see that you're able to get back on the track. And hopefully through the wintertime, man, do what you need to do to fine-tune everything and bring it back out here for the Daytonas, man. It'll be a lot of fun next season in the Xfinity Series and in the Cup Series in February with the Daytona duels in the Cup, the full 500 in the Cup, and I think it's the full 300 in the Xfinity at Daytona. So it's definitely going to be an interesting season coming up, man. And taking a win out on the last race, you know what I mean? You're only as good as your last race. You got the win, so it should be pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I mean, given everything that happened with me being an idiot and my computer being broken, and, yeah, it's my computer's been like duct tape and rubber bands for half the season. It feels like, so it's good to just finally be back and at least make it for these races. And I really look forward to next season. Got a great group of guys here. I really like it. Sometimes we all don't agree, but the racing is really great. It's hard racing. It's clean for the most part. Usually, I mean, mistakes happen, but the guys handle it pretty well afterwards. And so it's nice to have that in this group of guys for everyone to talk about it and work it out.
Yeah.
It's like a little family in here too. Like everyone knows each other's driving. Everyone knows what to do. Like everyone knows what each other's going to do. It's like, I mean, you have your little fights like a little family will, but you always keep coming back and racing again and again.
Yeah,
it's always good to watch.
Yeah, and it's good, man. A lot of drivers that are here at SoMo been here for a lot of years, so guys really know how other guys drive, who to avoid, who to watch out for, who gets a little wiggly. So it all kind of works out pretty good. But man, I'll tell you what, Joe, not a bad run, dude. 37 laps led from pole back to the checkers. Congratulations on the win here to finish up the season. It's unfortunate you had some issues that cost you the championship because it could have been a different story here tonight. But, 2019, bro, I don't want to rush it, but 2019 is right around the corner. We'll be right back at it again.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come too fast. I need a breather.
Yeah.
It's a long season.
I know. And with the Truck Series starting now December 5th and running through May 29, 2019, switching to Wednesday nights, not really the winter break that we usually get, usually running the winter series kind of for fun and running different cars and tracks and stuff. At least Wednesday night, going to be back to serious racing starting December 5th. So if you're going to be part of the Truck Series, part of that, relaxing is going to be gone. I plan on running on it, and we should have it live here on SR Broadcasting. And got some good drivers coming into the league. Hopefully we get some more good drivers coming into the league and go back at it one more time.
Yeah, sounds good. I look forward to it.
All right, dude, go celebrate. I'm going to run over the results here and call it a night, bro. We'll catch up with you after we're done here.
All right, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I just want to say congrats to Lupe and all those guys that made it to the Final Four. I want to thank all our sponsors, all the people that watch and root us on or root for us to crash, one or the other. My wife and son for allowing me the time to come down here and play with you guys, have some fun. And you, Paul, as always, for everything you do for the league. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and we really appreciate it and look forward to many more races.
Well, it's nice to have a lot of guys that are stepping up and taking different roles in the league. It's definitely a big help. We got a lot of guys that are doing things. We got you. We got Kurt Davidson. We have Andrew Melvin, Tyler Pluff, Seth Hatchell, Adam Baker. A bunch of guys stepping up, doing different things, different roles in here, taking some of the pressure off of me and making this wheel spin a little bit easier. So I give a thanks to all them guys. Also want to give a thank you to all the drivers that have been at SoMo for a couple years, been coming out week after week, putting time in. The new drivers that have come on board recently and even within the last few months that have shown they're respectful and come here to want to race. Top City Travel for sponsoring the series for the whole season. Coffee and Glitter Mom for sponsoring races with us. iRacing World, iRacing Drivers World. Who else do we got? We got United Real Estate, Cinda's Fines. I mean, there's just so many different sponsors that have gone into it. And we've got some new sponsors coming up for 2019 and going to be really interesting to see. So hopefully you guys come back and check us out. Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, and Thursday nights. All 3 nights will be live. Xfinity Trucks and Cup. So going to be good. Go over the results here. Joe, oh wait, before I go over the results, I forgot, because we don't really get a chance to talk to Lupe Gonzalez. Congratulations to Lupe Gonzalez for being the 2018 champion here at SoMo Racing League in the Top City Travel Xfinity Series. Lupe Gonzalez did manage to get around Jay Felton right there at the end and cross the line first. And take home the win. Take home the championship tonight. So congratulations, Lupe Gonzalez in the 575 Motorsports. Check out Lupe Gonzalez on Facebook and Lupe Gonzalez Arts on Facebook. This guy's talented. He's got some great stuff that he's done. He's got some machines that he builds, some bikes that he builds. He's got some art that he does. The guy is just super talented. Obviously a great driver.
Legend,
yeah. And a great driver here, man, too, and come out here to champion. I'm happy to say Lupe Gonzalez is the 2018 champion. So, Lupa, if you're listening or you go back and you watch, congratulations, man, on the championship. Definitely well earned. Now let's go over the results. And I almost lost my voice, man. I was so looking forward to having you out here with me, man, and when your internet...
I wanted so bad to be there. I was going crazy. Like, are you serious? It goes out again?
Yep. And I was telling them, too. I said, I know you were having issues with it, and we thought we had it fixed. And the next thing you know, I saw it dropped, gone. I was like, oh, great. I'm going to lose my voice before this is over. But anyway, we had a great championship 4 race here. The 4 drivers that came in were Lupa Gonzalez, Jay Felton, Adam Baker, and Shane Papala. Lupa Gonzalez does come out your champion. Joe Mitchell takes the win. Lupa Gonzalez finishes 2nd. Jay Felton finishes 3rd. Adam Baker 4th. Mike Grandy finishes 5th. Jeff Glockner finishes 6th. Larry Holloway finishes 7th. Shane Papala finishes 8th. 9th is Chad Heath. 10th is Ron Hollifield. 11th is Andrew Melvin. 12th goes to Braden Johnson. 13th goes to Brian McRae. Kurt Davidson and Matthew Lesnowski, I don't believe, took the field. So that'll round it out. All right. Well, that's all we got here for 2018 for the TopCityTravel.com Xfinity Series here at SoMo Racing League. We will be back live in February with the Xfinity Series on Tuesday nights. We will announce who the sponsors are for the series. December 5th here on SR Broadcasting. Another branch of SR Broadcasting will be bringing you the races live. And that'll be the Truck Series from December 5th to May 29, 2019. So we look forward to having an extension of SR Broadcasting right here on the same channel and same Facebook Live feed doing the Truck Series. And then in 2 weeks, Bofa Broadcasting will be Thursday night about 8:45, 8:50 doing the Portside Jaguar Land Rover Cup Series here at SoMo Racing League at Phoenix. And then the following week, as long as everything goes good, that will be the championship 4 race at Homestead in the Cup Series. And we can finally end that series and take a little bit of a break. So tune in, look for Bofa Broadcasting here on iRacing or on YouTube. And come out next Thursday, the next 2 Thursdays, and watch some of these SoMo guys finish it off. All right, everybody, it's Thanksgiving here tomorrow. So have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we'll catch up with you, I guess, the next live one we got.
Yep, and see you next year.
And as always, Wingnut, thanks for coming out, man. It's great to have you out Wednesday.
I couldn't be here longer, man.
Yeah.
I was trying.
Hey, you were here. That's all that matters. You got back just in time to finish it. But it's good to have you out Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. Looking forward to 2019 with you, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Peace.